yeah, what I had already figured would happen actually did happen when I released my top 10 favorite animes video. A lot of people came and asked, how can you not have seen this? You should watch this! You have to watch this! Seriously, how can you call yourself a fan of anime and have not watched this? Guys, I'm not omnipresent. I can't watch everything you want me to. And I don't give in to peer pressure. I just do what people tell me to do. And well, there was one series in particular mostly people wanted me to see. One of the newest anime series, the new biggest thing. And well, the tip on the scale was my sister, the cosplay queen of Denmark. And if anyone goes to London ExpoCon here in October, remember to go and cheer on her for the competition where she is competing for a travel to Japan. Anyway, she was the tip on the scale and I decided to watch this show. Wow.
Attack on Titan. The story about humanity's last defense against the Titans threatening to destroy the last surviving humans. Taking place in a future where these big monsters, the Titans, appeared out of nowhere and drew humanity in behind these major walls. Behind these walls, humanity has regressed during the 100 years they spent in there to a kind of new society. However, they still live in constant fear over these Titans whom they know nothing about, that still attacks them and is a real threat, slowly killing more and more of the last remaining humans. It is, in other words, the slow but sure ending of humanity.
I'm Holy Moses in the Moo Cow. This series blew me away.
Okay, I guess we should start from the beginning. We follow the main character, Eren Yeager. And yes, that's Jäger as in the German word for huntsman and what the giant robots are called in Pacific Rim. Though I am pretty sure that one is actually a coincidence. He as a boy lived by the third of the three walls of the city and thus witnesses the fall of that wall up close, being attacked by the giant Titans. He is one of the few people who survives and flees to the second wall, where he swears to go out and kill all of the Titans and becomes a soldier to do so. Together with his friends Mikasa and Armin, he joins the soldiers where he learns how to slay Titans, which they do in this very unique way, using wires swinging gas pumps on their backs to push them forward, and the wires and swords where they can just change the blades in seconds notice because Titans' necks are so rough that the blades get stalled in an instant while fighting.
That alone, my friend, is awesome.
Just look at this. The animation. Gorgeous. The fighting style. Gorgeous! The monsters, the Titans, that looks kind of like humans but just proportioned awkward enough to become out of the world and really creepy. This series is worth watching alone for that. But there is even more. This series is not for the weak of heart. So if you get easily disturbed by fictional medias, this is not for you. Go away. Actually, turn off the video. It's not for you. You don't want this. It is about a desperate situation where what's left of humanity is pushed up against a wall and faces extinction, which means that yes, people die. A lot. All the time. A lot. The first 2 episodes showcases mass annihilation, and throughout the series characters will keep on dying, as the series are very aware that we are following soldiers fighting a losing battle, as well as scared ordinary human beings doing irrational things because they are so scared and their fear is the thing controlling them. Normally, I don't care a lot about shows where a lot of people dies all the time, like Elven Lied or Neon Genesis Evangelion. In those cases, the death seems to be a gimmick, giving you disturbing images that stick with you, yes, but the images are still meaningless and has no point story-wise. There's nothing they want to tell other than death is disturbing. Yeah, what else? In this show, though, there is a point to all the deaths. The point being that this is this world's reality. It is examining how humans might possibly behave in this situation and what it will do to ordinary human beings who go through it. It is about how human beings end up dealing with a hopeless situation. Some chooses denial. Some just gives up in advance. Some decide to fight, though for different reasons. Some fight because they don't know what else to do. Some fight because then at least they go out with their head raised. Some fight because it seems to be the easiest way out to just get it over with. Some don't even want to fight, but is pushed into it anyway. And they all end up reacting very differently in the grim situations upon them. And that's what elevates the series and makes it more than just a gruesome but beautiful story. It's about the people, about the suspense, about the reaction and how to deal with it. It's about Eren and how he views the world. At the same time, it's about the Titans, which is a mystery. No one knows where they came from or why they are there. The Titans are big, mindless creatures with no intelligence, no soul, no bargaining, nothing. They just walk in and eat the humans they can get their hands on. Even though they don't even need to eat. They have no digestive system, so they just puke the humans up again once they have been eaten and digested. Yet, the Titans doesn't seem interested in anything else than humans. Such things as cows, deers or other animals, they just walk right past through them, so they are targeted at humans. But why? And we don't know. And neither do the humans by all times here. We never know more than the humans does. And that's scary. You could pretty easily have turned the Titans into zombies and it wouldn't change a thing except the awesome fighting style. They are mindless creatures without a soul and without any intelligence, just marching forward, and that is the scary thing. But then again, even if this is in reality a story about a post-apocalyptic city left over from the zombie takeover of the world, it doesn't feel old. It feels fresh and brand new and unlike anything I have ever seen before. A brand new take on this familiar situation. And that's awesome. It feels so new. It's definitely worth checking out.
And well, should this anime have gone on my list? Probably. And it probably should have been pretty high on the list, at least in the top 5. How high and what number? I don't know. I mean, I just watched it right now and it's a pretty new series, 25 episodes. And you know, a lot can happen. I guess this is only the beginning. Much of the series is to be scored from the ending, which why Full Metal Alchemist is not on my list while Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is. There's a lot of build-up around the Titans and the mystery, and you know, a lot of ways to screw it up. I have trust in the series that it won't, and I'm very, very excited, and I'm going to follow it religiously. I am hooked up. But, you know, whatever. If you feel otherwise, you can feel free to disagree. I am, after all, just your doofy Dane who is a bit of a dog in animation and television and so on. And before you go, please take your time to listen to one of the most awesome opening themes I have ever heard. I'm going to play over the end credits. Damn it! That Japanese really knows how to make opening themes. That's incredible.